Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to start off by saying thank you, Sunnydale Assisted Living, for asking me to come out and speak to your management team. My name is Diamond Williams, and I'm a leadership speaker. And today we're going to speak about how to manage for trust for our employees and how to build trust amongst ourselves as well. And the thing first want to talk about is a few statistics, some things you may have known or may not have known. But at high trusting companies, 74% of employees have less stress, 106% have more energy at work, 50% higher productivity, 13% fewer sick days, 76% more engagement, 29% more satisfaction with their lives, and 40% less burnout. I'm sure you're wondering, what can I do to have this type of success at my company, at my organization, so I can better assist those that we serve? Well, you're in luck. There are a few things that you can do to promote that trust in the workplace, and I'm going to go over them with you. One of the things that we want to do as leaders is recognize excellence in others. When an employee has finished a task or a goal, you want to immediately recognize them for the good thing that they have done. And when their coworkers see that you get recognition, then it allows them to strive for that same type of excellence. The next thing that we can do to build trust is induce challenge stress. And by that, I mean creating a task for your whole team to do that it has some difficulty to it, but it's not obtainable. You want them to have a clear goal that they can obtain and be successful at, but just a little bit of difficulty, so it's just not easy work. Doing this will allow employees to figure out their skill set and where they succeed at and things that they can work on. Something else that we can do to improve on trust in the workplace is to give people discretion in how they do their work. When we train an employee, we have to have trust that we train them well enough not to be micromanaged. When an employee sees that we leave them to their own advices in order to get the work done, as long as they're not breaking any laws or rules or regulations, then they have trust in us that we can see that they can do their work, and it's vice versa. We need to have trust in them that they can do their work as well without nitpicking and micromanaging. We also want to build relationships with our employees. It doesn't mean that we have to be their best friend or be their friend at all, but a relationship does need to be established in order for that person to feel like they can come to you when anything arises, may it be good or may it be bad. So building relationships with your employees is very important as well. Something else that can be done that I'm sure a lot of people don't think about is spreading information broadly. Many times only a certain department or only a certain group of people get to hear things that are going on with the company, whether it's growth, whether it's something negative, whether the goals that are for the company. When you provide that type of information to all employees, you are telling them that they're important enough to know what's going on in the company, and you want them to be there long term to see those goals be achieved. It also gives the employee more pride, so they have more pride in their work. One of the last things that we could do is have it's facilitate personal growth, and that's done through evaluations, giving feedback, doing peer-to-peer feedback, receiving as well feedback from your employees on how you're doing as a leader, manager, or supervisor. This allows growth not only for you, but it allows growth for the employee as well. And we really typically only want to see growth from people that we trust and that we want around for a long time, correct? So having those evaluations and providing feedback is another way that we can provide trust in the workplace. Now, I do want to go over a few activities that we're going to do in order to build trust. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take an index card and we're going to write 3 things that we like about everybody in this room. It could be, I love the way that no matter what, you always come into work when we need you. It could be something like, I love the way that you present yourself every day at work. You come in nice and clean and very presentable. But it may have to dig hard, but we can dig and find at least 3 things that we like about every person in this room. Another activity that we can do together is to get to know each other. In order to trust somebody, you have to know a little bit about them, right? So we're just going to do some little icebreakers so we can get to know each other best, because the true foundation of a psychologically safe workplace is having trust within your workplace. So I'm going to break you off into groups and then we'll reconvene in about 20-25 minutes. See you then.